Howdy folks, John Jones here with kandjrefining. We're going to do a little video today. We're going to call this collecting for the beginner. This is more of just to figure out what type of coin you have and how to research it and figure out what its value is. That might help a little bit of a question also if you'd like to spend money in order to get it graded or not. So let's go ahead and take a look at, we're going to do this coin right now. Okay, so far we know that it says 1980 and it has an S mint mark. The mint mark for this coin is located right here, and that's going to be an S for San Francisco Mint. Alright, so once we have the coin flipped, we can see on the other side that it says that the denomination of this coin is $1. So let's go ahead and type in $1, and it looks like coin comes up. Alright, so right off immediately we see the coin that we are looking at is called a Susan B. Anthony dollar. So after you clicked on that, you can see a little bit of facts about this. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, which this is the one we're looking at, the 1980. This is a 1981. It's okay. This is the actual coin. So the Susan B. Anthony dollar was produced from 1979 to 1981 and discontinued and then re-picked up in 1999. So there's a lot of facts you can figure out right here immediately whenever you click on just the Wikipedia. The reason why I chose this coin to use for this demonstration is because these are typically the dollar coins that you're going to see. These and the presidential. The Sacagawea and presidential dollars are the ones you're typically going to see. Susan B. Anthony's, they do get collected, and a lot of people take them out of circulation pretty quickly whenever they find them. Okay, so now we know that our coin is called a Susan B. Anthony. Let's go ahead and we're going to move forward with that. We know what type of coin it is. We know what the date is. We know what the mint mark is and where that's located at. And we know what the denomination is. Now there's two different sites that I recommend using. The first site, NGC Coin.com. You can use this site to look up your coins, or you can use PCGS.com. Okay, so if you're on the PCGS site, you can go up here to Price Guide, and you can see all the different types of coins, denominations, the dates, the type of coins they are. We're going to scroll down here to dollars, and we see a Susan B. Anthony dollar, 1979 to 1999 link. Let's go ahead and click on that one. Alright, we're going to scroll down till we see 1980S, which is right here. The first thing you're going to see right here is the designation for the grading scale. This grading scale actually has two more lines. It should go to 70, and you're going to see this MS means mint state, and then the plus means the mint state grade plus. So you have in between grades like a 0.5. So it's say 63 plus or 64 plus, and so on and so forth. So this gives the mint state PCGS price, and then the plus mint state PCGS price. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to look right here at 1980S. This number right here is going to be the PCGS number for that coin, and it does not have any attributes. Otherwise it would have this plus icon, which gives you the wide rim variety. However, 1980S does not have any varieties. Alright, so once we've clicked on that, we can see the same scale inside here. However, it does give us some dates of when these coins were sold and how much they sold for. So this gives you the PCGS grades and the NGC grades. These prices are going to reflect heritage auction prices. And right here you can see an auction record. The hammer dropped on this coin at $978. at an MS64, and that was February 1st of 2002 through Heritage Auctions. But the most important part is, let's look here at view more images, and this will help with getting a good comparison of what your coin actually looks like, and maybe, you know, a little bit of cross-reference here. So let's go ahead, and we have a grade of 62. Let's go bottom dollar on this one. Let's look what we have. Alright, so we can see right here PCGS price guide values a MS62 graded Susan B. Anthony for $6. And a $6 coin actually doesn't look too bad. It has a little bit of wear to it. These markings right here are all post-mint damage. A few other marks over here, post-mint damage, as well as with the rim of the coin all the way around, and all the marks from being marred up and smashed and damaged and rubbed against other coins, the contact points of other coins. So let's go ahead and we're going to exit out of this. Let's go ahead and go back one. Let's see what the 63 looks like. Okay, this coin is in significantly better shape. It does still have a few signs that the coin has been in circulation, but not circulated very much. Probably a bag coin. But these little indentions right here that look like vampire bites, those are a post-mint damage. It's from the reeded edge of another coin coming in contact with the surface of this coin. And you'll see that that's quite common. The dents in the coins, those are all post-mint damage. Where it looks like another coin has struck the coin that you're looking at, that's where you're going to get a post-mint damage. Now, a mint error is going to be something that's going to stand out that actually happened during the minting process of the coin, such as missing numbers, missing letters, missing details, possibly even a repunch mint mark, like a S over D, or a double S, or even an inverted S. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to X out of this one. We can see that this coin right here is actually a little bit nicer than the coin that we have. Let's go back and we can see that the MS63 is PCGS price guide value of $10. Let's go ahead and we'll go back one more and see the next example for MS63. Now we can see right here, now that this finally loaded, that we have other examples of mint state 63, and some of them also look, you know, a little bit worse than this one right here. I think really what would bring the value down on this coin as far as the grade scale would be the fingerprints in the coin. If you do have a nice coin, make sure to handle your coins with a cotton glove, and always handle it by the rim. If you're pinching the coin between your two fingers, not by the obverse and reverse of the coin. Then we go up here into the 64, and we see that this coin actually is pretty decent. These coins definitely look a lot less circulated than the one that we have as our example. So let's go ahead and go back down here. I say that we could probably get away with a 63, maybe 64. 64 may be a stretch, but just for fun, let's go ahead and look at what a 64's price guide is at. $16. So far we know that we have a coin that's between $6 and $16. I'm going to lean more towards the side of a $6 coin. The grading of PCGS is roughly $40. You have more money invested in the coin than the actual return. So you won't be able to recover the money that you invested in getting the coin graded versus how much you can sell the coin for. It's just not going to happen. And these prices are always a tad bit high. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's go ahead and we're going to go to eBay. Alright, and we're going to look up the 1980S. Hey, it's right there. How about that? Okay, and go up here to Advanced Search, and let's go to Sold Listings. What that's going to do is it's going to bring up the sold prices, the sold history of this particular coin. Now you definitely don't want to look at what a proof versus a business strike coin. You can definitely see the difference right here. This is a business strike coin, and this is a proof coin. You can see a big difference. This actually shows it a little bit better as far as represent the fact that this matte type finish or frosted type finish in the devices, and then the mirror finish out in the fields. It's going to be a proof coin. So you definitely can have a 1980S proof or a 1980S business strike. And the business strike is the one that we want to look at. So the very first one that pops up right here is going to be 4 1/4. It looks like a best offer was accepted. It was probably maybe $4 or so. Let's go ahead and go down to one that actually shows the price it went for. Okay, so we have a 1980S mint state. So see right here where it says PR, that's proof. Mint state's what it's going to be the grading for a business strike coin. Mint state coin at $25 with free shipping, and that is MS65. Let's go back over here and look at what MS65 should bring to the table. Let's look at this right here. $25. Okay. They actually picked this coin up for the value that PCGS gives it. However, the person that bought this off of eBay didn't have to pay for the grading of the coin. Otherwise, they would be out. So realistically, the buyer on eBay is the only one that actually got what would be considered a deal. Okay, here's another 1980S business strike coin. Looks like it went for $1.25, and somebody paid 49 cents for shipping. So just under $2. Somebody picked up a Philly, Denver, and San Francisco, all for $5.75 plus $1.25 for shipping. So $7 for 3 coins. So realistically, if you send the coin in to get it graded, it's because you want to keep it for your own personal collection and not a resale value. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this 1979 Denver 1-cent coin. This has a lot of post-mint damage on it. I've seen a lot of questions through a few Facebook groups where post-mint damage and actual mint errors are confused a lot. Basically, you can tell if it's a post-mint damage. The coin looks like it's been beat up. Mint errors are going to be something that just looks off. The size of numbers, or the missing numbers or missing characters on the coin. These type of issues are not to be confused. They're going to be a big headache if you pay more attention to actual post-mint damage and not actual mint errors. Once you look at a few and identify them, it's easy to tell if it's post-mint damage or if it's actual mint error. Just a little bit of practice and you'll get the hang of it. Now, the 1979 Denver 1-cent coins are made of copper, so a lot of people like to keep these coins due to the fact that the copper value is worth more than the face value. Let's go ahead and look at another coin. Okay, so here we have a 1974 San Francisco Mint 1-cent coin with an off-center die strike. Now, it's not enough for this coin to actually have a huge amount of value, but there is a slight market for off-center die strike coins. So if we'd like to take this further, we can go over here to eBay. We can put in 1974 San Francisco, and it's probably going to be called a penny. and let's put in off-center die strike. Maybe if I can type. Let's put in off-center die. Alright, we're going to go over here to advanced search again. Only sold listings. Let's look at those. Now, the first one we see right here is this 1970 Philadelphia. If it's missing the mint mark, and this is an early date like this, it's a Philadelphia. They were not required to put the mint mark on the coins at that point in time. This coin has a quite significantly more off-centering here, but it definitely did go for $13.50, plus they paid $3.50 for shipping. So not too bad right there, $17. Okay, now we have a 1974 S penny, $59, one bid, $4 ship, $4.20 shipping. I don't know how they came up with that number, but let's go ahead and click on it, and we're going to see the original posting here, because a lot of these can be misleading. A lot of times I like to look at it as somebody just kind of messing with the market a little bit. We can go over here, seller information. So this person that goes by the handle of Raba4031 has 0 interactions. The winning bid on this coin was $59. I can almost guarantee you that this person actually had something to do with this outcome right here. So you don't really want to pay a whole lot of attention to stuff like that. Let's go ahead and scroll down some more. Here we go right here with the 1974 S Lincoln Memorial cent. It has a RPM, which is a repunch mint mark. It looks like die deterioration to me. However, somebody did feel like it has a repunch mint mark. But if we would like to take a moment, we can go back up here to PCGS and we can look up the coin. Let's go down here to Lincoln Cent, and we'll look up the 1972 or 1974 rather. Scroll down. Here is 1974. Now there are 2 other varieties on the 1974 coin. It looks like Philadelphia has one that's aluminum. Only one known in existence. Also, you have a regular 1974 Denver, and then a 1974 Denver aluminum. Once again, 2 really just about unknown varieties. These are the 2 known grades go for here, MS62 and then MS63. However, we're looking at the 1974 S. This coin does not have an RPM variety to look up. It only has just the regular coin. RD is going to stand for it's a red. So this coin's basically only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. It's a 1-cent coin. Okay, and once again we see this 1970 San Francisco. It's calling it a proof. Also with the 420 shipping again. Extremely outrageous bid price. So let's go ahead and look real fast and see if this is that same person. Okay, so this is a different seller. However, this seller has 0 interactions. Once again, only one bid at $600, and I'm willing to bet if we do this right here, let me bring this up first off. Let's go ahead and grab a little image of this. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to the other seller that had the outrageous price on it. Also, for 420, where was it? There we go. $60 for 420. I would say that this coin is probably being sold by the same person. Someone out there just working the market. So you have to be aware of things like that. Somebody's trying to set the price real high. They want to get rid of a coin, so they show that the coin has several transactions of much higher than what the coin's actually worth, so they can hopefully sell the coin for a lot more than it would have sold for to begin with, stimulating the market for that particular coin. Okay, so we have another 1972 San Francisco, 2 bids on it. It went for $2. Not a bad looking coin, actually. I can tell right here. It still has quite a bit of luster out there in the fields. It doesn't look like the detail is very worn out on the coin at all. So yeah, I can see roughly $2 for this coin. So hopefully this video was at least a little bit helpful to the beginner coin collector. This basically was only made for somebody who has trouble looking up coins or figuring out how to look coins up, or maybe even figuring out if a coin is a damaged coin or if this is something that was done in the mint process. And if you're a beginner coin collector and you go by the dynamics of this video, you should be pretty successful on trying to look up what you have and deciding if you want to send it in to get graded or not. Just keeping in mind if you're sending this coin in to get it graded for the fact that you want to keep it or if you want to turn around and resell it. There are many coins out there that are legitimately valuable, and those are the coins that you want to find and you want to be able to identify and send in to get graded, so therefore you can sell them. Just that coin being in that slab and having that verification that it is authentic can make a world of difference whenever it comes to selling in the market. Now, if you do come across coins that are extremely valuable and you send it in and it comes back authenticated and you have now a super expensive, super rare coin, do not try to sell that coin on eBay. Allow the grading company to submit it to Heritage Auction, and they will charge you a fee for their services, but still you would get a lot more out of the coin than you would on eBay. You're going to pay fees either way. You might as well get the most out of the coin and have a lot more eyes on the coin, people who know what they're looking for. But if you end up getting a coin back that's only worth a couple of dollars more or does pay for the grading and you still want to get rid of it, yeah, go ahead and go through eBay. Overall, it's not going to be that big of a loss and you'll still get paid. I'll go ahead and I'll continue to make these videos and get a little bit more and more advanced as we go through, and hopefully get a lot of you folks out there that are just getting started in your collection quite a bit more knowledgeable and knowing where you're going with your collection. There are way worse habits to have than saving money. I'd like to say thank you to all of our viewers. We really appreciate you stopping in and viewing our videos and spending time with us. Hopefully you decide to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Make sure you ring that bell for further notifications. Whenever you become a subscriber, you are automatically entered into winning free giveaways. Our giveaways include precious metals and coins. So go ahead and subscribe, mash that like button, ring that bell, and until next time, kandjrefining.